All right, another free machine in a cabinet here. This is a Sears machine. And the wire has been wrapped around it very thoroughly. There we go. Okay. This is a 148.12070. This is going to be a Japanese machine. I'll have to look it up. I think from the 60s. It's got the Singer copy forward and reverse knob. This is the zigzag width and the lock knob. I like that white 600, but it works backwards. I don't know what this there's an on-off knob on top here, and I don't know what that means. Oh, that might be just a switch for the light bulb, but it's kind of dirty. And the cabinet is a bit rough here. But let's pop this out of the cabinet for starters. Just there we go. Tip that up and loosen that screw. Go. I think this is not there. Maybe that's loose enough. So there we go. Looks like these two screws on this hinge are loose. Let's move a little closer. All right. So. Slightly different look here. The screws here on these two hinges, these are loose. Those are feeling solid. The top has 3 hinges, and those screws they're a little loose here and a little loose there. Obviously this part of the top is lost most of its finish over the years, so we'll have to give that a coat of something to keep it from well, we'll wipe it down and see how it is. That yellow cabinet, the wood itself was really badly damaged and was flaking up. This cabinet, I think it's just the finish came off, but probably throw something on there to make it a little more pleasant to work with. And then, let's see here. The front doesn't come out. And when I was moving this, I felt like one of the legs was loose. So, I'll give it a little lift. Oh yeah, this front leg yeah, this front leg is loose. And what is it like in there? Those are just, it's just glued blocks on the inside, so we'll have to do something about that. But close this up. And see, this top finish isn't terrible, but I guess if I'm throwing a coat of something on here, I'll just put a fresh coat over everything. But since this is, we can wipe it with a dry rag and nothing comes up. That yellow cabinet for the 1591, the finish was disintegrating, and when you wiped a rag across it, the rag would turn yellow from dust for that disintegrating finish. And yeah, this doesn't pick up any finish, so it's been scraped off, but it's not too bad. And that machine is loose, so we can take that into the workbench, and the cord is zip tied to the back of the cabinet by the last owner, so I'll have to cut that off and bring it inside. Well, daylight savings time has ruined the lighting out here right now, but we got this cabinet upside down, and you can see this is that front leg that's loose, and it's come completely unglued from these blocks, so we'll have to get out the glue and fasten that back together and glue it in place after we clean this up, because it's got a lot of dust and dirt under it, and there's a pair of random screws in here, it looks like, that must have been where they were winding up the cable and wire and foot pedal stuff for this machine. But we will look at that when we get to working on the cabinet. But for now, we just need to bring some glue out when it's a nice day and glue that back in place.